Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we've got another LEGO Avengers video for you. This one's going to be Shakespeare in the Park story. We are going to pick off the trophy achievement for completing the level, which again is Shakespeare in the Park. We're also going to shoot for that true Avenger requirement of 150,000 studs. And as you can see on the right, we only get one gold brick, indicating that we actually do not achieve that. We're going to save all the rest of the collectibles for free play. And that being said, let's go ahead and kick off this level and get her rolling, huh? All right, we start off in Manhattan, and we're going to, the camera's going to pan down, and it's going to take us down to a gym. That's an awfully weird-looking logo for a local gym, but I'm sure there's a meaning behind it. But you can see we got Coulson, and we've got Steve Rogers out here, and eventually these two are going to have a short little chat, and we're going to be off and rolling. You know what I'm saying? We saw the gym scene in the last one. I guess that's the wrong song, but... you know, I was singing in the last one, so I just had to reference that. Basically, there is a blue stud trail now that's going to lead us to the next level. So we are in a major hub. This is part of the free roam that we will be covering at a later date. But we're going to stay right on path here and go straight for the level and skip. Look at all those icons on our mini-map there. Those are all gold bricks or character icons or minifigs and perils, or I guess... Stan Lee in perils, huh? We got a freely. But as you can see, we can totally Grand Theft Auto a vehicle here and make our way a little bit faster. So, well, let me rephrase that. I'm not sure it is a little faster. If you can drive these things, it certainly could shave a few minutes off your time, but the driving, at least in this vehicle, is extremely clunky. And I know that Doug mentioned to me, too, when we were chatting back and forth, he mentioned that the driving for him was extremely clunky, too, and he was hoping that we weren't going to see the same issues with flying. So I'll have to check back in with him and see how that is, because we haven't done much flying yet. But, all right, we totally got hosed on a jump there. We hit it full speed, and it, like, didn't do anything. Now we've got this weird stud trail trying to take us off of our stud trail. What the heck's going on there? I don't know. I got lucky and I just stayed with the one that we were already with. And then I drove right by our... we were supposed to hang a Louis there, and I missed it. But, all right, we hung a left, and now we're following the trail yet again. And we are almost to where we need to be in order to kick off the level. We're going to go ahead and hop out here. Don't be fooled by those bricks shining in those boxes. Those have nothing to do with what we're doing now. That's all free roam stuff. We're going to have to keep on keeping on and follow and make a leap of faith down below and hop in our bird down here. And it'll take us to the first cutscene, which is a scene right out of the Avenger movie. Well, here in a second it is. There is this little bit first.
The Tesseract would be dangerous in anyone's hands, but Loki? I don't even want to think about what he'd be capable of with that kind of power. The mischief he could bring to the world would be anything but harmless fun. Why does he even want it? Isn't that scepter of his powerful enough? Hopefully our little team of experts will be able to track him down before it's too late.
I mean, if it's not too much trouble.
No, it's fine.
It's a vintage set. Took me a couple of years to collect them all. Near mint. Slight foxing around the edges. You know, it's just a huge honor to have you on board.
Well, I hope I'm a man for the job.
Oh, you are. Absolutely.
Agent Romanoff, we're incoming with Captain Rogers on board. We need you to prepare the runway for landing.
All right, we now gain control of our characters on top of the helicarrier, and we need to do a couple of things in order to allow a safe landing for Agent Coulson and Mr. Steve Rogers there. So you can see here we actually queued off. We did these out of order on accident. We start off with this little, hey, we need you to clean these up here, but we don't do that yet. We actually skip over that for just a second. We make our way over to the left. You can see that there is a security camera, and, well, guess what? Black Widow can actually go invisible. So we're going to cue that, And as we walk up to the security camera, this other dude starts talking. It looks like Agent Williams is his name. And he's letting us know that he needs a little help. So we're going to go ahead and do that for him. We're going to help him out by flipping the switch. And keep in mind, you do have to press circle or B button to go ahead and go invisible. Again, I'm sorry for you Wii U peoples out there and PCs. I don't know the buttons for that, so my bad. Drop a comment down below. Maybe I'll add it in future videos if I know what I'm pushing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got that figured out. We got 1 of 3 items handled up top. You can see we got a check mark on the one on the far right now. Now, we're going to double jump onto the second one rather than try to land a good jump from the first to the second. And we'll double jump all the way to the third up top. Hopefully you get it in the first try like I did. And then we got to push the scan button. So again, press the circle or B button to go ahead and scan the area. It pulls up your little scanner. And we're going to go ahead and move around and spam that square button until we find what we need. Eventually we get the scan completed and it reveals these 2 targets up above. So we'll go ahead and get our shot down there. And look at that. We nailed them both. 2 shots, 2 kills. So booyakashow. It drops a little pad here and it looks like there's 2 pressure switches. So we'll go ahead and hop on one, and then you can see old Bruce comes over and hops on the other. And, okay, we've got some stuff to destroy, including some glowing bits in a blue box here. So we'll build the remaining bricks up into what looks like some sort of a techno panel. So, techno panel. That's right. Oh, and this one's easy. This one's actually got 3 little circuit boards that need to be pushed into place. Once all 3 are pushed in, you'll see the 3 green lights pop up, and then you'll see this little blue power grid light go down and open up, and oh, look at that. It not only reveals a dude who was hiding from us, but it also has a little street sweeper there. So we'll go ahead and walk up and interact with Buddy here. And what's your name, pal? Oh, it's Damage Control is his name. Interesting. All right, wait, Shield's new aircraft signaling officer at your service. Even though it's, I guess that's probably the mission. His name is. That'd be a weird name. I know a lot of people have interesting names these days, but Damage Control as a name, that's a little weird. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that he's the service guy there. All right, he tells us that we need this flag, and then the game actually kindly tilts the camera up for us and shows us where that flag is located. So. We've got access to this little street sweeper here, too. We could go ahead and do some sweeping, but we're going to hop on up above again. So ride the elevator back up to where we just were, and then take old Black Widow over and scan in the corner. And she is actually going to reveal, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Think it's a bounce pad? Think it's twirly poles? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, it's twirly poles. So we're going to go ahead and get our spin on here. Hopefully we don't get too dizzy making our way all the way up to the top. Oh, we get a bluesy, too. And we'll go ahead and, oh, check this out. There's this whole other area up here. I'm sure there's some free playage stuff here. You can see there's some silver bricks there. And I thought, you know, a lot of times there's blues or purples hidden back in these corners back here. And I may have just missed it. There may be one a little bit further out. I was hugging up against the wall. But, you know, it was worth a shot. All right, we got the flag. You can tell because it's right under our character icon up in the upper left-hand corner. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and interact with this buddy again. And here you go, buddy. And he's, oh, yeah, he guesses. What do you mean you guess? We just hooked you up, man. And, yeah, you better remember all your training. I hope you do. I hope everyone remembers their training. All right, so that is complete now. You can see that. We got a check mark. And last but not least, we're actually going to go ahead and hop in the old street sweeper, which, again, you know, this may be a little bit more user error than I'm leading to believe here. But I was having a hard time navigating this guy around as well. So I eventually figured out, and some advice, too, as far as cleaning these up. Some of these are a little picky, and in previous LEGO games, they've been really picky. So my best advice to getting these piles swept up is just get right in the middle of it with these 2 blue wheels that are sweeping around. I know they're supposed to be sweepers, but they're totally just blue wheels. And we'll go ahead and get those right in the middle of the pile and just sit there. And it usually will take a second, but it should go away. The hit detection for this is a lot better than in previous games, so it shouldn't take too much trouble. Once all 3 are completed, it will actually give access for our plane awaiting a safe arrival here. And here we go. All right, so once these guys get safely landed, we need to approach them. As you can see, there's a nice little stud trail leading us right to them. But, of course, I was looking away going, oh, what am I going to do now? So I go over here, and I get this pile of studs and kind of look around. I'm just kind of wondering what else I needed to do in order to make this happen. Because, again, I looked down at my notes, and guess what? I missed the on-screen camera hint that took me right to where I needed to go. But eventually I see them standing there, and I approach them, and oh, check it out. Agent Romanoff. That's right, I always forget that She often goes by her real name, or I guess I don't know if that's her real name, but that's her code name as opposed to her superhero name. Anyhow, I'm getting myself caught up in shenanigans there. Oh, so basically we need to just kind of let this little scene finish out here, and it's actually going to take us to a real cinematic scene. And but we do need to make our way over to this elevator here, and we're going to need to switch on over to Captain Rogers, a.k.a. Captain America. And we'll use his shield to go ahead and use the shield terminal, which spins that all the way around and gives us access to what looks like another just shield switch. So flip it, drop down, and cutscene.
Gentlemen?
We got a hit.
Location?
Stuttgart, Germany. 28 Königstrasse. He's not exactly hiding.
Captain? You're up.
Kneel before me.
I said.
Not to a mischievous menace like you.
Look to your elder people. Let him be an example.
The soldier. A man out of time. Not the one who's out of time.
Loki, drop the weapon and stand down.
Agent Romanoff, you miss me?
Make your move.
You crave subjugation.
All right, so next we find ourselves in the middle of, I guess, the park, is what they're trying to suggest this is. But basically, we've got Loki, and he's taken some control of some bad guys here, and he sent them after us. And you can see he's got an excessive amount of hearts that we need to deal with. Ooh, bluesy. Make sure you get in the middle there and grab that blue. Now, there's a couple of stages to this fight. First off, you can kind of run right up to him and give him some, some dental advice here, some rearranging perhaps of the teeth. And eventually, after a couple of hearts get removed, he kind of does this thing and throws a car at us and gets some more people involved. And here we go. He got clones of himself this time. And he thinks that's going to scare us, which it doesn't. Well, okay, maybe it's a little bit scary. But we can't get outside of this little force field that he's created here. But as the bad guys run inside, we handle them one by one. And once they're all gone, the force field is removed. Loki reappears and does this cool little thing with the statue here. And that's right, he fully dresses him up in some gold, which I'm sure will be something related to some free playage later. But after the gold is put down there, we actually have a whole bunch of bad guys that are spawned and come after us. But Iron Man makes quick work out of them by destroying them with some rockets. Then we can get up close and personal a little bit again. And I tried to shoot some rockets at him, but my aim was not so good. But yeah, you can walk up and approach Loki and give him some more dental advice here. No, I'm just kidding. Give him some chows right to the face, some pows in the kisser. And we'll go ahead and find ourselves inside another one of his little force fields with some more Loki clones coming after us. So we'll take all those guys out and get ourselves free from this force field again. And then the next stage of the battle happens where once we approach Loki to attack him, he kind of grabs onto us, and then the game cues you to switch to your other character while Loki grabs him. Well, I guess we got one more wave of these bad guys, but essentially that's what's going to happen soon here is we're going to have to switch characters and then attack to save our character being attacked, if that makes sense. You'll see it in just a second. All right, so we've removed all of his recent bad guys, and now he does this little bow indicating that, yep, it's now officially on. And oh, that's right. There's this moment too. See, I'm way ahead of myself. And I, to be completely honest with you, I was a little confused when this moment happened. Like, I'm targeting all of these guys, and I'm not exactly getting it. But see, there's the little sparkly bits there that you can kind of see. And I'm still adjusting to these new icons indicating what needs to happen here. You know, I've been playing Lego Dimensions like a madman for like 3 months now. And you can see I got a little bit of a special going there where I'm shooting Iron Man's heat ray and bouncing it off Captain America's shield, but you know, not only did was I not able to reproduce that, but you know, I thought there was a trophy achievement for doing that too that I didn't get. But anyhow, I'm totally trying to figure this out here. I can't figure it out. Eventually I figure out, wait a minute, scan time. Wait for it. Here we go. Scan. Oh, I tried to, but something went wonky there. And now this isn't user error. Now I'm having troubles just getting the actual circle button to pop up. There we go. You can see Iron Man's mask actually pops up too, and then it gives us the 4 little blips on our pad there. We go ahead and follow those around, press the icons indicated, and look at that. We found the real Loki! And last but not least, we're going to approach him. He's going to grab us. We're going to switch characters, and we're going to come up and pow him right into a cutscene.
You saying anything?
Not a word.
Just get him here.
This guy packs a wallop. Still, you are pretty spry for an older fellow. Fury didn't tell me he was calling you in. Yeah, there's a lot of things Fury doesn't tell you.
Where's the Tesseract?
I thought you dead. Did you mourn?
We all did. Our father.
Your father.
Listen well, brother.
I'm listening.
This is beyond you, Metal Man.
He gives up the cube, he's all yours. Until then, stay out of the way.
Tourist.
All right, we have a quick little battle here to show Thor who's boss. And we start off by actually switching on over to Iron Man and using his missiles to go ahead and destroy some of these silver blocks here, kind of preventing our pathway through. So we'll take both of those out. I took a cheap shot at Captain there. I don't know why that targeted him. I guess it was targeting that rock behind him, but it hit Captain instead. Once they're free, though, make your way up and over the hill, and we will be confronted by Mr. Thor himself. Wait for it. Wait for it. Actually, we got to go over here and we got to scan. So we're going to, I don't know why I was so infatuated with this tree. I was actually trying to scan the tree, but it kept pulling up my heat ray. Eventually, I get the scan working, and once we look around on this tree, looks like there's 4 little blips there we got to find on our little scanner. We get them all, and wait, what's this? Uh-oh, it's Thor, and he comes in, and he wants to play. All right, so we actually have a quick time event here. We need to rapidly press the icon indicated here. For us, it was square. And I don't know if you don't press it, if it takes longer or what happens, but if you continue to press it, it actually progresses into this second area here. You can see he's up top showing off his lightning skills, and we are down below. And we're going to go ahead and what's next? What's next? What are we going to do? I believe some pieces fall. Yep, that's right. He shocks some trees and gives us some bricks to build. So we'll go ahead and head on over there and build us some stuffs. Wait for it. Actually, we haven't got the stuff yet. It's coming. Right in the middle here. A big old zap. Big bada boom. Oh, and look at that. It's a Captain Shield spot. That's right. We're going to build that up. Oh, but first we got to build up this chainsaw. Ring, ring, ring. So we're going to build that up, and luckily for us, Thor's got lots of lightning, so he's going to accidentally shock the pad. But oh, guess what? We're going to reflect that energy off of the pad on over to that charge pad station thing there. So, oh yeah. All right, so here we go. Fumbling it together here, people. We're fumbling together. We're going to move that spray on over there. And I guess it's not a spray. It's an electrical ray. And eventually it's going to give us an icon for Iron Man. So we can walk over there and cue Iron Man. And he actually picks up the chainsaw and chops down the tree that Thor is standing on. And I guess it forces Thor to come and fight us. So some more quick time events here. We're going to rapidly press the button that's flashing above our head here. So we're going to push X over and over again. And then we're going to hit to square. So yeah, it doesn't make it totally easy on us. So it does change it up a little bit. And again, I was pressing the icon as fast as I could, and I was pretty quick on it, so I feel like I successfully completed that. I'm not sure what happens if you don't. It might take longer, take some health off, or I don't know. Maybe you have to repeat the whole scene, or part of the scene. I don't know. Thor takes off yet again, though, and we find ourselves up top, and we'll make our way all the way to the top of the hill, and we find another scan spot. So press the icon indicator to pull up your scanner, and then go ahead and move your reticle around on the scan page here, and press where the blips are, and look at that. We reveal some, was that silver blocks? Yep. So we'll go ahead and take them out with Iron Man. And now we've got this giant tree in our way. We can do a butt slam and get rid of that. Ooh, it reveals a bridge to get across. And, oh, there's Loki up top. We're getting pretty close, people. We're almost to the final cutscene, which will take us to the totals. And, all right, we got Thor. He's got this lightning power shining down on us, all sorts of stuff. Oh, look at that, some bricks to build. What do you think that's going to be, peoples? It's going to be something pretty awesome, I'll guarantee that. Oh, looks like a TARDIS travel station. Nope, it's a techno suit pad. Techno pad, I guess. There's no techno suits, not that I'm aware of. But Iron Man should be able to beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, and oh, just press the button over and over again. It's a little satellite. We'll fill up the meter, and once the meter is full, what happens? Oh, there we go. I was going to say nothing, I guess, but here we go. We got, ooh, some bits coming in. Oh, we got lots of pieces to build with now. So we'll go ahead and build those up, and it turns us into, oh, that's right, it's a cannon, and we're going to shoot Iron Man out of the cannon. So Iron Man approaches and walks in, and Captain's going to kind of use his shield over on the side here to activate the cannon. So we'll do that, and it'll actually fire Iron Man right into a cutscene.
That's enough.
Huh? Now, I don't know what you plan on doing here.
I've come here to put an end to Loki's schemes.
Then prove it. Put that hammer down.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Are we done here?
All right, well, booyakashow! Shakespeare in the Park trophy achievement is now ours for completing the level, and as you can see there, free play is now unlocked as well. So we got a handful of studs, but not nearly enough to get that true Avenger requirement. And as we already mentioned, we got no character tokens or red bricks or anything extra in this. We do get a few characters for completing the story level, though, so that's nice, including MK6, Mark 6, Make 6, whichever you prefer to say. And unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to freely. But we'll come back. We'll come back and get all the mini kits, the red brick, and all that fun stuff. So continue story. What's that mean? We'll go ahead and press it and find out. Oh, it takes us to the final screen here. So we're going to go ahead and roll out because that's going to wrap up LEGO Avengers Level 4 Shakespeare in the Park story. We hope you guys found this video entertaining. If you have any questions or requests for us, feel free to drop us a line over at Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. We also have HappyThumbsGaming.com, which is the home of our trophy achievement guides, as well as our gaming and product reviews. So head on over there and check it out. We've got some links in some of the videos already that'll take you right to our trophy achievement guide. So a lot of the times there's stuff there that, you know, just really simple information, like maybe you need to know the true Avenger requirement for a level, or you want to know where you can find a certain red brick, or what red bricks are even available for that matter. We got all that info covered, and soon there'll be mini kits and all the collectibles too. So as for me, that's gonna do it. As always, until next time. That's all, folks. Fire!